In this presentation, we'll be talking about relative position, body sections, body regions. Relative position. Relative position is defined as a point of reference to another position, either fixed or moving. The coordinates of such a point are usually bearing, true, or relative, and distance from an identified reference point. The terms we'll be looking at is superior, inferior, anterior, ventral, medial, lateral, bilateral, ipsilateral, proximal, distal, superficial, and deep. Starting with superior and inferior. Superior is the upper towards the head end of the body. Example, the hand is part of the superior extremity. Inferior, lower away from the head. Example, the foot is part of the inferior extremity. Anterior, meaning the front, like your kneecap, would be located on the front portion of the body. Posterior is the back. Your example would be your shoulder blades. They are located on the posterior side of the body. Medial and lateral. Medial would mean towards the middle of the body. Example, the middle toe is located at the medial side of the foot. Lateral, away from the middle of the body. Example, the little toe is located at the lateral side of the foot. Proximal and distal. Proximal meaning towards or nearest to the trunk or the point of origin of a part. Example, the proximal end of the femur joint with the pelvic bone. Distal, away from or farthest from the trunk or the point of origin of a part. Example, the hand is located at the distal end of the forearm. Superficial and deep. Superficial in anatomy, on the surface or shallow. The skin is superficial to the muscle. The cornea is on the superficial surface of the eye. Deep in anatomy, away from the surface or further into the body, as opposed to superficial. The bones are deep into the skin. Body sections. Body planes are hypothetical geometric planes used to divide the body into sections. They are commonly used to describe the location or direction of bodily structures. Reference planes are the standard planes used in anatomical terminology. Terms today: sagittal, transverse, and coronal. Starting with the sagittal, any image plane parallel to the medial plane. Horizontal, transverse plane, any plane that divides the body into superior and inferior parts, roughly perpendicular to the spine. Coronal plane, frontal plane, a vertical plane running from side to side, divides the body or any of the parts into anterior and posterior portions. Body regions. The anatomical regions compartmentalize the human body. Just like a map, a region refers to a certain area. The body is divided into two major portions, axial and appendicular. The axial runs right down the center and consists of everything except the limbs, meaning the head, neck, throat, thorax, abdomen, and pelvic. The appendicular body consists of appendages, otherwise known as upper and lower extremities, which are called arms and legs. And that is the end.